Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a full wash day of trying BASK and Lather's hair products, so let's get into it. So of course we're starting with cleansing, and I'm using the Strengthen shampoo. This shampoo is supposed to deeply clean, strengthen, and moisturize your hair. Going in with a generous amount of that shampoo, applying it directly to my roots and my scalp. Immediately I can feel that this shampoo has an amazing lather, which is something that I absolutely love when it comes to shampoos. So I was happy about that. So I'm just going to work this shampoo into my scalp and my roots and make sure that I'm lifting up any dirt or extra product left on my hair. So I did want to note that this shampoo is made with peppermint oil, but I didn't start feeling the sensation of the peppermint until later, until I started using the next product, which is the deep conditioner. I'm not too sure why it had a late effect, but yeah, I didn't start feeling it until later, and it actually is a pretty strong kind of minty sensation. Not like a burning sensation, but it is pretty strong. Alright, so my hair is all done with being cleansed, and this is my hair with this shampoo all rinsed out. So this shampoo definitely does a deep clean. My scalp feels clean, my hair feels clean, but my hair is stripped. I will say my hair is not dry, but sadly it also isn't moisturized. Moving on to conditioning, I am using the Aloe and Honey Deep Conditioner. This deep conditioner is supposed to deeply moisturize, strengthen hair, and add luster and shine. So here I'm just adding some extra water to my hair to help with the slip. And then I'm going in with a generous amount of the deep conditioner and working that into my roots. And then I'm going to go in with another generous amount and work that into my ends. Now I'm taking my unbrush and I'm going to start detangling from ends to roots. So this deep conditioner has a really great amount of slip, and it's making detangling really easy and a breeze. And this is how my curls look after detangling. Now that I'm done detangling, I'm going to leave the deep conditioner in for the time that I'm in the shower, which is for about 8 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it out. So this is my hair with the deep conditioner rinsed out, and oh my gosh, you guys, my hair is so freaking soft. It feels hydrated, and it is actually moisturized. It's not super moisturized, but the moisture is definitely there. My hair feels so good. Next, I'm using the Scalp Stimulator Hair Growth Oil. This oil is made with grapeseed oil, hemp seed oil, peppermint, and rosemary oil. And honestly, this oil is pretty strong. It's not really like a burning kind of sensation, but that minty feel is definitely strong. And honestly, I would not recommend this oil for somebody who's quite sensitive to that feeling. But if you are going to try it out and use it, I would only recommend using a little bit. Also, I wouldn't recommend using this oil while your scalp is wet, because it will amplify that feeling and it could be quite intense. Moving on to styling, the two products I'll be using are the curling cream and the coiling jelly. So this is the Aloe Quench Flaxseed Coiling Jelly. It's supposed to elongate and define curls and coils for shiny and frizz-free hair. Originally, I was going to use it for a wash and go, but this is just too light of a gel or jelly for me for a wash and go. So I'm going to be doing a braid out today. And then this is the Moisture and Slip Curling Cream. It's made with shea butter and slippery elm, and it's supposed to deeply moisturize and also define hair. This cream has a coconut fragrance to it, and it smells so good. So I'm starting off with spraying my section down with water and then detangling with my Tangle Teaser. Now I'm going in with a bit of that curling cream and working it into my section. And right on top of that, I'm going in with some of the coiling jelly. So right after applying the coiling jelly, I noticed that the combination was starting to turn into water, almost like nothing was on my hair, but I didn't think too much of it, so I just continued. Now that I'm done applying product, I am now going to start braiding. Alright you guys, so here is where things started to get a little weird. I started to notice that the product was clumping a little bit. It wasn't really that much, but I started seeing little tiny clumps on my hands, and I really hoped that I wouldn't see more until this moment right here. I started seeing the clumps in my hair, and honestly you guys are probably gonna see it too, but it was all in my brush, and yeah, it was a mess. It was a real mess, and now I could finally see all the clumps on my hands, and it was really annoying because like why? And these are two products that are sold as a duo. It's not like they're not supposed to be used together. It honestly just really surprised me that these were not mixing together. And the last time I encountered this was a very long time ago, and the result of this is usually that those clumps will stay in your hair even when it's dried, and they will either turn into flakes or just a bunch of little clumps in your hair, and it is such a mess. But I decided to just continue and hope for the best and hope that that would not happen. And yeah, so I continued. Alright you guys, this is my hair all finished. My braids look shiny and they are nice and sleek. So this is the next morning, and I did go ahead and stretch my braids out, so it may look like that I didn't lose any length. But my hair is dry now. The roots took a little bit to dry down. but I took care of that when I stretched my braids. So now I'm going to start the takedown process. Alright, so I am starting by unraveling the braids, pulling them apart, making sure to be careful and not create frizz or create too much frizz. And this is what that section looks like with all of the braids unraveled. Now I am going to start the separating process where I am pulling apart my strands, making sure that I am only separating where my hair naturally wants to come apart, and then coiling my ends. And this is how that section looks all done. So I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of my sections, unraveling the braids and separating. So I am all finished with taking out the braids, and this is how my hair is looking. Now I'm not going to get too much into it just yet because I still have one step left, and that is my edges. I am going to be trying out the edge control. So this actually came as a gift with the products that I bought. I didn't actually pick this and buy it because I like to stay away from edge controls because they usually, don't work out for me, but we gotta try this one just because. So I started with taking a little bit and applying it to my edges to start with, and then I started trying to smooth my edges down. You guys, this edge control is very thick and quite stiff. I was able to get my first little swoop together, but I'm not gonna lie, the first and second ones were kind of hard. This edge control is really, really stiff. So as you guys can see, my second little swoop wasn't really looking too great, but I was just like, you know what? Let's just move on. And this third one is what kind of tested me because it wasn't working out. And I even tried taking a rat tail comb and swooping, doing my little swoop that way, but it just wasn't working. So I honestly just ended up scratching it and took out my wet line, and yeah, I just took care of it just like that. And then I went ahead and put my scarf on and let my hair sit for 10 minutes. Honestly, I think this edge control would be best for straight edges. Using this gel with curly edges just doesn't work. It takes entirely too long. So I definitely think this would work best with straighter edges. All right, and this is me all done with my edges done. Now we can finally get into this hair. All right, you guys, starting with the shampoo, this one is going to be a no for me because it stripped my hair. Although it does provide a deep cleanse, especially if you're somebody who doesn't mind that stripped kind of feeling. This shampoo doesn't really moisturize your hair, but it also doesn't leave it feeling dry. It does have that tingly peppermint sensation with it that is a little strong. So if you are somebody that wants a deep cleanse and doesn't mind those factors, then this is for you. Moving on to the deep conditioner, I actually really enjoyed using this deep conditioner. It had some really great slip, which helped with detangling. It made it easy, and it also left my hair feeling soft and hydrated, and it did provide some moisture. This deep conditioner is a yes for me. I'm gonna rate it about a 7 out of 10. For the Scalp Stimulator Hair Growth Oil, I enjoyed using this. It is on the stronger side, I will say. So if you are somebody who is sensitive to that minty feeling on your scalp, I would not recommend, or I would just recommend using a little bit of it. Also, like I said in the beginning, I would not recommend using this while your scalp is wet because it will intensify the feeling. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed using this oil and will continue to use it. Alright, last but not least, the curling cream and the coiling jelly. Personally, I will not be using these together again. I cannot get over that clumping, and yeah, it doesn't sit right with me, but separately, I think these would be perfect. The curling cream was great. It does have a softer hold, and it does provide moisture, and it made my hair feel so pillow soft, and it smells so good, and the fragrance actually does stay on your hair. My hair smells so freaking good, you guys. So this curling cream was great. I enjoyed it, and it's a yes for me. For the coiling jelly, I think this was all right. I think the only thing this is missing is hold. It gives great definition. It's just that hold factor isn't there, and I know throughout the week I'm gonna have to touch up some of my curls. I feel like if I used this by itself and just used a little bit more, maybe I'll get a little bit more hold out of it, but you know, only time will tell. But for right now, I think it did a great job with the definition, and yeah, my curls look really great. So I will definitely be trying this again and experimenting with it, and overall I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And for the edge control, I don't think this was terrible. I just don't think it's for me. It's too stiff for me, and you know, I have curly edges and I keep my edges curly. I don't straighten them, and I think this edge gel will work best for straighter edges. But for my edges, it's gonna be a no. Let me know down in the comments if you've used this gel on curly edges. How did it work for you, and how were you able to manage it? So out of the products that I used, the deep conditioner and the curling cream are my two favorites. If you've never tried any of these products, these are the two products I would highly recommend for you guys to try out. Alright, you guys, that's gonna be all from me. Let me know all your thoughts down below, and also let me know if you guys have tried any of the products from BASK and Lather. Let me know your experience down below. What was your favorite product out of the ones you've tried? Let me know all the details. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share with the friends. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so you guys get notified whenever I drop a new video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.